Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Joshua Chris podcast. This is the first video for the year 2025, and I've got to say Happy New Year to you. We've got a guest here with us, Valerie, and it's so great to have you here, Valerie. I mean, you're the first guest for 2025. How does that feel?
Oh, thank you so much. I think this is the first podcast in my life.
Oh,
So,
yeah?
yeah, thank you for having me.
It's such a pleasure.
Yeah. And really nice to meet you, Joshua. And I hope it will be a great podcast. So,
Absolutely, absolutely. I know it will. So I'm just gonna give a little bit of background or background about Valerie. So Valerie, she's based in Lisbon, Portugal, and she's the co-founder of Next. She's into Web3 and a talented UX UI designer. But I know, most times when I introduce my guests, I'm like, hey, you just might want to reintroduce yourself because I just may not have covered absolutely everything just the way you would. So do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself briefly to the audience so they get to know who you are and learn about your journey into your field?
okay, yeah. So, a little bit about me. Yes, it's true. I'm co founder of Next. And I started this journey in June, but in Vector Space, I signed from 2019. Was my first time when I participated the hackathon, but only just like a visitor. And in the time, I decided I need to be involved in this community because I really like the atmosphere, I really like the smart people, etc. So, and yes, I have UX UI backgrounds. Now I'm in the project next, like co-founder and UX UI. Also, I manage the calls, the work of our team. So kind of CEO position.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw that on LinkedIn as well. That's really awesome. I mean, just thinking about it, you're welcome. You're a co-founder at Next. I just want you to tell me, more about that. Tell me about Next from inception to now. Tell me about its vision, goals, and the inner workings. Yeah.
So the next have two projects inside. The first one, this is our consulting agency for early stage startups. We help early stage startups to make business plans, pitch decks, growth strategy, marketing, and also landing pages. So we kind of growth partner our stuff for early stage startups. And the second one, this is product what we build now during the acceleration program in Portugal. This is the AI digital CFO, Chief Financial Officer, who help do kind of the same stuff, growth strategy, business planning, etc. But we so, for example, you like a founder struggling with what the next step, what I should to do the next, how I need to plan my finance, how I need to plan my growth strategy, etc. And you upload all of your data, what you have. This is can be summary from calls. This is can be your um, pitch deck. This is can be everything, probably bills. So, and based on this data, our AI model can make some prediction and projection for your startup. So, our goal, this is the main goal. This is build more unicorns around the world, help
Yeah.
entrepreneurs to make dream come true, and also we want to launch our products in April. So
Oh yeah?
yeah, this is kind of our roadmap because now we work with the Portuguese accelerator and yes.
That's really awesome. When did you guys actually start? How long has it been now?
So product starts around 2 years ago,
Okay.
but I joined like a co-founder in June,
Okay.
and guys started the product during the hackathon. And now we have details, different function of products
Oh yeah.
because we showed this function during the hackathons. But the next step for our product is to um, put everything in one app.
Okay.
And yeah, so
That's awesome. That sounds really exciting.
thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. All right, so if you could share the perfect advice for startups right now, because I went through your LinkedIn, I learned a lot about you and just phenomenal profile you've got. So if you could share the perfect advice for startups right now, what would it be and why is it important?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Um, from my side, I help startups to create pitch decks. And if you want to fundraise, you should to focus on your pitch deck and what exactly information you put there. Because this is not the mystery about I don't know how many slides you need to put in your pitch deck, which the system you want to use, and my advice from my side, like a co-founder of Next, like a designer, you should to focus on your pitch deck. And the second advice, um, if you want to create pitch deck for investors, this is should be different pitch deck for example for influencers or for
Oh
your
yeah,
customers. Yeah, so this is not the same information.
I see.
This is yeah, this is my advice for young startuppers.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. I like it. So I did look at your LinkedIn a lot and learned about I checked out your educational background
Thank
and
you.
you're welcome. You're into Web3 and you're a UI UX designer. I'm curious, why did you choose this route and what are your passions in these areas of focus?
So yes, I mm, this is from educational part because I studied in art school in my hometown, and all my life I like to create something, and I'm more like creative person.
Yeah.
So, and in science, in 2019, when I decided I need to be in this community, I need to be in Web3, and I tried to find uh, potential ways to be there. So in 2022, I started learn more about crypto, about Web3, about design, and yes, and I think like from my perspective, it's easiest way to be in this community because I'm not familiar with code. I'm
Okay.
not familiar like to build blockchain, but I'm familiar like technology work.
Yeah.
And yeah, and design for me, it was the easiest way to be in Web3. So this is why I uh, choose to be a designer.
Awesome. Absolutely amazing. And you recently posted about designing with AI. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlocking creativity through smart prompts. Do you want to expand on that and share your thoughts on AI tools that you actually use for productivity?
Yes, yeah. I think AI now is the best friend, the best helper
Mm-hmm.
ever. So this has saved me a lot of my personal time.
Yeah.
And yeah, my opinion, if you know how to make a good prompt, you can have the good results of your, for example, picture with Midjourney, because I use Midjourney every day. Or, for example, text with ChatGPT, because I use ChatGPT every day in my life. Now. So, and I use Runway. This
Oh,
is
oh
the
yeah.
tool. Yeah, this is the tool for create some videos from picture from Midjourney.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
Nice.
use Notion for planning my months, for planning my content, etc., etc. And sometimes I try to use something new, like for example, Framer. This is a tool from Figma. You
Okay.
can you can try to create the website just with prompt. Also, the good tool to try is the same way. This is Dora.
Oh yeah.
So you can try to create the landing page with just with prompt, and after
Amazing.
that you can edit
Yeah.
uh, every part of your landing page. So yeah, and sometimes I use AI inside Photoshop. But for
Okay.
me, for example, if I want to change something on the picture, much better for me, much better Midjourney. So
Oh yeah.
Midjourney, yeah.
Okay. Those are really interesting tools. Nice. All right. So let's talk about Web3. You're welcome. Let's talk about Web3 in crypto. So
Yeah.
yeah, you should post like my crypto journey from Binance to building my own chat GPT. When I saw that, I was like, cool. Do you want to shed light on that? And your advice for beginners?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So yeah, thank you for this question.
You're welcome.
This is really interesting because, for example, 2 years ago, I understood just what does it mean Bitcoin, and and I had just my profile on Binance, and that's it.
Yeah.
And like uh, more than 1.5 year ago, I decided I should to know more about Web3 if I want to work there like a designer, because I need to understand how user interface work, how this back work, etc., etc.
Hmm.
And I started the course from Binance. This is totally free. Everyone can took this course, and this course have different languages, so you don't need to know English perfectly, or you can choose your language.
Oh
And
yeah.
yes, and one chat GPT um, give us the opportunity to create own GPTs.
Oh yeah.
I I created my GPTs
Oh
who
yeah.
can give you more information about crypto, who can answer for beginners, not only beginners, because I put a lot of information in my GPTs, like from pitch decks what I created from legal part also. So you can ask everything, everything. And for me, if I had this tool 1.5 year ago, maybe my journey was faster than was. So I think it's a good tool for beginners and who want to know about crypto more. Yeah, so
It's really awesome. Nice. All
thank you.
right. You're welcome. I'm thinking about all of the things you actually do. You do many things. I'd love to learn what excites you the most about your work and why does it stand out to you personally?
So the funniest part of my personality, this is my ADHD.
Mm, okay.
I need to do something new
Yeah.
every time because my brain is boring and yes, and I need to do every time something new. I need to try every time something new, and yeah, this is the I think this is why I'm entrepreneur. This is why I started to learn difficult things like Web3, like
Yeah.
blockchain.
Yeah.
I think I think this is why I I'm an artist, designer, co-founder, and do sports.
Yeah.
So and every time I change this
Yeah.
because my brain want this.
Absolutely. Yeah, I get it. Absolutely. I mean, thinking about all the things you do, which one would you say is your number one? Which one comes to mind?
Number one,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's um, create something. So I want to create something.
Yeah.
Create the design, create the pitch deck for startup.
Oh yeah.
Cre- Creation is my passion. I want to
Creation. I love
create.
that. That's quite a great answer. That's quite a great answer there. Awesome. I mean, okay, I do have one more question for you, and probably gonna say a few things. But just before I talk about that, you talked about sports.
Mhm.
Tell me about it.
About sport.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I started my journey in sport in my childhood.
Oh yeah.
I was professional runner and I was a sprinter,
Awesome.
100 meters.
Wow.
So yes, but I finished my career in my 17. Yes, and but I continued to do some sport every day, like gym, paddle, tennis, I don't know, bicycle, everything, because this is my mantra. This is my mental health. This has
Yeah.
helped me a lot mm, with messy in my head. So
Yeah.
when I want to structure something, I go to the gym.
Yeah. That's really awesome. I love it. I do like the gym as well. Interesting.
Nice.
All right, so let's talk about something else. I mean, I know there are a lot of people out there, the audience, do want to hear this from you. And it's about what advice would you give to anyone starting in, your career paths, right? You've got a lot of career paths, a lot of things that you do. So what's gonna be that advice you're gonna give to someone out there?
Mhm.
And yeah, maybe you could provide a structured overview for beginners, to give them an insight.
Yeah. So the best advice what I can give, I have two. The
Okay.
first one, this is never be late. So no
Wonderful.
matter what your age, no matter what your gender, no matter etc. thing, if you want to do something, just do this. Just
Yeah.
do this every day. If you have this power, if you have this idea, if you have inspiration, just do this step by step by do. And you have just now. So when, if it not now, when? the,
Yeah.
and the second advice, this is you should to be careful with circle around you.
Yeah.
That's not only about your friends. This is about content, because our brain don't understand what is reality, what is digital, what is future, what is
Mm-hmm.
past.
Yeah.
And you should to be careful what you watch. You should to be careful what you read.
Yeah.
And yes, and this is uh, this is this is too the best, I think, advices for people who want to start to do something.
That's just so amazing. Beautiful advice there. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank you
thank
very
you,
much. I did actually, I think my last video on my personal YouTube channel, because I do have two channels, my personal YouTube channel and my podcast YouTube channel, which is this one. So my personal YouTube channel, I think my last video talked about some things that really resonates nicely with what you just talked about. And I'm like, that's just so cool.
thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud what you do. This,
I appreciate it.
I think this is important. This is important to show people different stories from different people, not only famous people from
Yeah.
Hollywood or something.
Yeah.
Just the normal people who try to do something in this life. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for agreeing to do this with me, and we finally did it. I mean, your response was absolutely prompt, and just wonderful. Thank you. I do really appreciate it. Thanks for coming on, sharing your journey with us, and sharing your knowledge and insights, with the audience. I totally appreciate it. It's been wonderful so far. I had a great time with you.
Thank you. Likewise, likewise.
Are you
So
subscribed to all my YouTube channels?
I subscribe all your channels, and I wish everyone who watched this video will subscribe.
Thank
Thank
you. Thank you. I was gonna tell you to tell them to subscribe, and you just did it. You're the best. Thank you.
you.
I
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much.
All right. So it was a short podcast today, and I think it's really good thinking about, how long people would want to watch a podcast for, and it was just perfect. So we've come to the end of this podcast. Thank you, Valerie, for your time and doing this with me. We appreciate you, and yeah.
Thank you, Joshua. Bye, bye.
Yeah, bye. So, you could check out the next video. It's gonna be somewhere on your screen, and make sure to like the video and drop a comment. All right.